Hi, how are you? I'm Greg Torres with Grand Avenue Coffee. I'm the Q grader here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a great cup of coffee with pour over. This pour over here is a Hario pour over. We find this works very, very good because a larger hole enables you to control the flow of the coffee better. But it makes a great home brewed coffee. First thing you got to start out with is your coffee filter. Now, on your coffee filter, you have a little pleated edge here, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and crease that so that when it goes inside your pour over, it sits nice and even and the water can flow properly on there. And what you want to do first when doing a pour over is make sure you wet the sides. Now, on a paper filter, sometimes you could taste the filter paper. Some like a bleached, some like unbleached filters. What we find is if you rinse out the filter first, no matter what kind of filter it is, it usually eliminates any of the flavor of the filter itself. So pour your water and wet the sides of the filter for you. Let that drain through, let it take out all the water. Empty out the water out of your pitcher. Now that you have the filter pre-wet, what you want to do is get your coffee, put your coffee in, and the amount of coffee you want to use depending on how strong you like it. There is a standard put out by the Specialty Coffee Association of America of 17 to 1, one amount of coffee, 1 part coffee to 17 parts water. In this particular case, it's 27 grams of coffee to about 258 grams of water, which comes really close to 1 ounce of coffee and 16 ounces of water. Just what you need for a home brew. Okay? Once you put your coffee in, make sure it's nice and level so the flow is continuous. Remember, water goes to the point of least resistance. You don't want a slope in your coffee to where all this coffee on this side is going to be extracted and all this coffee on this side is not. So make sure you start out with a nice level portion of coffee. Take your pour over and start from the middle, then spiral out to the edges, trying to cover all the coffee, get all the coffee wet. Now at this point, what you want to do is you want to let it degas. You don't want these little explosions of gas going on, creating turbulence in your coffee. You want the extraction as pure as you can. So let it set for about 30 seconds till you look at it and you don't see any more bubbles. You see like a few little craters where the bubbles have popped, and now it's ready to go. Start again from the middle, pour from the middle, spiral out, then spiral back in. Oh, this coffee smells amazing. Then you want to keep all the coffee under the water so it stays at the same temperature. Coffee can fluctuate in flavor depending on temperature. Sometimes even as low as 5 degrees will change the flavor of coffee. So you want to keep all the coffee submerged but pour very slowly so you're not creating a whole lot of turbulence. Some people like to keep spiraling in and out, but I find if you just pour down the middle, it'll create less turbulence and give you even extraction along the walls. Pour until you reach your 16 ounces, and then just let the coffee slowly collapse. Now this process should take pretty close to 3 minutes. Your grind has to be set to where it's going to be between 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, because that's when all the great taste of what's in coffee comes out. When you do it at this portion and you're taking like 4 or 5 minutes to do it, it's going to over extract. And what over extract means is that's the time when all the bitter and sour elements begin to dissolve in coffee. And you want what coffee tastes like to taste amazing, especially when you're using a specialty coffee, such as this one. This is the El Salvador. And when you smell this El Salvador, you smell like notes of honey and fruit, and you want all that to come out. You don't want it clouded with other things. Okay? Now, take your pour over top off, take your cup, simply pour your coffee and indulge in a great cup of coffee. Sit there and enjoy all the aromas, all the things that are great in specialty coffee. Thank you very much, and hope you learned something today.